afternoon, everybody. Welcome to 2019 Sparko. Happy New Year, and welcome back to another year here on American Truck Simulator. My name is Coda. You're watching Amazing ATS. Thank you so much for joining in, and we are back out today in the Mac Anthem, and you guys may see this paint job as being familiar. That is because this was on the Volvo at the end of the movie, Over the Top, and right now we are sitting here in Grand Canyon Village in Arizona. Our first run is going to be taking us over to the Best Buy in Ehrenberg. So without any further waiting, we're going to climb in, get the good old MP8 fired up, and we're going to get moving on down the road. And the dashboard mod that I normally run, of course, most of my dashboard mods are no longer working because of 133, so we're back to the regular T680 interior, well, dashboard display, at least on this. It has Sylvester Stallone in there, and he was an arm wrestler. It's actually a very good movie, to be honest with you. Sylvester Stallone is a truck driver, so at first he starts out driving an auto car, and yeah, the truck is in pretty rough shape, but by the end of the movie he is in a brand new Volvo with this paint scheme on it, at least on the truck. The trailer today, for me at least, is fictional. We're not going to turn there because I don't feel like stopping again. We're going to go up here and make a left. One of those, well, with the way today's movies are, some people might think the movie is actually cheesy. Because of the way the field of view in this truck is, I really can't sit back too far away from the wheel in order to keep my eye on the gauges. So we're going to be doing a little bit more head movement than we normally do. was doing under the speed limit. What the heck is the holdup here? I need to be very careful since the dash mod that I did have for this truck, the digital readout, of course, the Kenworth T680, is the only truck besides the Volvo that does not have a digital readout for the speedometer. Hey Jesse, we are in the Mac Anthem. This run we are going down to Ehrenberg. Where we go from there, I have no idea as of yet. Hey Brenton, how's it going today? Great to see you. Happy New Year. Random events are on, along with detours. Yes, sir. We are in the Mac Anthem. Made in my home state, Macungie, Pennsylvania. Happy New Year to you also. What are we hauling? Just a load of general freight that's in, well, it's really not general freight, but I renamed it away from what it was. But it's general freight. We had left Grand Canyon Village. We are on our way to Ehrenberg. I do have the Mac R series. need an account to get in there and browse around and download mods. You're just going to want to go to the web page and then go through whatever section you like. Well, for me, it's always clicking American Truck Simulator and then going into mods. And that is broken down into sections such as maps, models will be trucks and trailers, and then there's also like accessories in there and everything else. That I am not sure about, Sparkle, but I know Blender is. Normally in the first page of any thread will be the links to the downloads there, Junior. And this Mac Anthem, even though it was Frank Peru who originally released it, I am running a Harvin edit of this, which is at currently version 1.1.1. Blender is just pretty much the same thing as Zmod or whatever else that you can edit files with. I mean, I personally have no idea how to use it. I use a program called Paint.net. Hey, Martin, yes, I did see those messages. That wheel, I personally, unless it's 900 degrees, I would not buy it. Tried that before, it didn't work, Breton. And Martin, the only reason I don't recommend it is I personally would save up like the $200 for either a TMX or a T150. A whole lot better experience. The wheel is fully supported with force feedback, and you don't have to worry about any bungee systems. Skipped 2 days of playing ATS, and here I am lane surfing all over the place. A 1050 will work for the game for the video card, but I'm gonna go a little bit higher than that. I would say for me it's minimum a GTX 1060. Mem City Crow, how is it going today? Welcome to the live stream. Or Mimi City, I'm sorry if I butchered your name. Even the PC, Martin, does not need to be branded a gaming PC. As long as you have a minimum, I would recommend either a Core i5 or a Ryzen 5. 16, you can get away with 8 gigabytes, but I do recommend 16. Solid state drive is definitely going to be better than a mechanical hard drive. And I'm going to say a GTX 1060, although you can get away with a 1050 Ti. I'm not in a hurry because the Ehrenberg exit is right up here. No point in getting behind the rolling refinery probably. It's probably got diesel or gasoline on. Yeah, 16 gigabytes of RAM. You can get away with 8, but I do recommend 16. Most modern gaming computers are coming with that anyway. my favorite place to be parking here at Best Buy? Not really. Alright, let's see where we can go here. A whole bunch of empty pallets and used packaging. And that's probably going to be the same at the Walmart across the street. So, that is a long trip. Let's just go over to LA. We'll just take a short trip over to FedRex. Maybe once we get DX11, which should be coming sometime this year, that will help at least hopefully with multi-core instead of the game being based on a single core. Steam officially ended support at least on January 1st for XP and Vista, so if you even have a system that old any longer, it's time to update. Mike, Happy New Year, and welcome to today's live stream. Basically, you just hop into TrackIR and play around with it. That's what I did. If you are trying to open that with WinRare, WinRare there, Martin, you are going to show as a corrupted download. I use 7-zip for all of my unpacking now and don't have any problems with it. Try re-downloading it. No, I did not, Sparko. That was GTM's T800, and you can get that on the Steam Workshop. I very seldom download mods from the third-party mod sites. For me, it's normally the SCS forums or right from the workshop. Well, the same as with WinRAR, if you're using 7-zip, you right-click and extract to, and boom, it's done. for the 5700, someone did post into the models section for trucks that it was posted elsewhere, but I'm not going to download that 5700 anyway. Lovely. Looks like we got ourselves a detour. And what do we got going on down there? What is it? Just a truck that spilled this load? Oh no, we got an accident with a medical helicopter. How far we have to go down the A to even turn around, or do we just go to San Diego and then move back up into LA that way? What do you guys think? Get myself driving awards, Brenton? No. Even though I have enough with the billions of dollars that I have, I do want to tend to stick around the speed limits. I was in multiplayer, I'd be doing like 75, 80. Will get you a ticket also. And you can get away with 59 max before the CHP nails you. Yep, and each one does have a description of what it's for, Martin. Just make sure you read the proper one. Well, read them and download the proper one. Yeah, I will admit there are way too many regulations in California. Stuck here in the granny lane. It's 70 through Pennsylvania. A good majority of Ohio is 70, but I like getting out to Nebraska and Colorado and Wyoming. 75, 80 mile an hour speed limits, and I think there was a couple of places in Texas where the speed limit is like 85. Yeah, the first link is if you have both Oregon and New Mexico. Turnpike in Ohio is 70. It is 70 in Pennsylvania too, as far as I know. If anything, that is the one thing that is missing from ATS is toll roads. Used to be 55 for trucks in Ohio, and that was all through the state. Hey Dayon, how's it going today? 2019 is great so far. I do not, Breton. Damage is fully on today. That's for taking a folder and compressing it. If you've downloaded Coast to Coast, Martin, just right click on it if you have 7-zip and then extract to. If I had a no damage mod, I'd be crashing the gate doing 98 every single load. That's right, Rolling Refiner. You get in that right lane and exit. Yeah, the only traffic mod that I am running is for trucks and not for cars. That Nokia ringtone, and that means we've got to deliver in like 3 hours or so. Let's do it 4:30. Oh, holy moly, we are right in our delivery window. We've got to be there by an hour and 45 minutes. Shouldn't be any issue though. We are 30 miles from LA and we're going to the Sell Goods, which is right across from the garage. speed limit? 55. What does everyone do through it? 25, because they like to slow down and gawk and look. Barely stopped. If we probably went another foot ahead, we'd get a red light violation. Going through it. The default key on that is F3. F3 will bring it up, hit it again, it will get rid of the border, and one more time will make it disappear. I love that truck back when I was driving the T2000. Oh my goodness. I am not going to be sure when I'm doing coast to coast again. And we made it just in time. Where else can we go now? Wow, very little for California here in LA. That, well, at least out of Phanteks. Let's see what else we've got here. I was thinking more like getting up around Oakland, Stockton, Sacramento, or even San Fran. I have not been to Rice-A-Roni in like forever. Well, no Rice-A-Roni, but we can go to Oakland. And that's due later on tonight, 351 miles. We might not make that. To 812. Alright, that's 11 hours. That one we can make. Let's go ahead and go pick up some computers from Best Buy. That is very weird, Martin, because I have never had a problem with it. we are definitely gonna have to boogie because it's gonna take about an hour to load the trailer, and yeah, we may have to do some speeding in order to get up there on time. If we get pulled over, we'll be like Gabriel Iglesias and bribe the cops with donuts. I sure hope I'm backing into the right slot here. I know something, I'm probably way over to where I need to be. Yep. Go figure. Oh, let's try this again. One more pull up and we should have it. Yeah, it is quite bright outside and I am definitely having a little bit of trouble seeing. You got to be there by 8:12. We've got 10 hours to do 351 miles. This won't be too bad. Interstate 5 is right around the corner. Are you kidding me? Detour again. Yeah, burned out car. Alright, we shouldn't have to go too far to an exit. Oh yeah, I did have Paint Shop Pro back in the day, and pretty much Paint.net is very similar. Thank you, driver. Pretty much the worst part now is going to be going up Grapevine. We're probably going to drop to under 40 going up to that, but no big deal. It's because you said .net in there, Sparko. Yeah, bots do make mistakes, and there is a perfect example. So you don't trigger Nightbot, just say paint and I will know what you mean. Multiplayer, that is how the drivers say hello to each other. They'll just sit and lay on horns, and then they'll do it in the truck dealerships to piss people off. Let's see if we can get up Grapevine without having to drop a gear. We're sitting right now at 1400 RPM, right in the middle of the torque curve. And we should be able to do it. Yeah, I believe I saw you the other day on there, Brenton, and I didn't know what your name was on Truckers MP. I think you were in Eugene over either at the home store or at Walbert. You might have seen me as my company name. Well, you probably would have seen Amazing, but the company name, I can't remember if I changed it if it was Vortex Logistics or if it was Shiny Heiny Transport. You were like old school Chevy or something like that as your username? That's it. Traffic today is ridiculous, but when again it really is, it always is in the game. Yeah, I basically just do my own thing in Truckers MP. Hey Perla, how's it going today? Nitro 50, is that a laptop or did you get the desktop version? Desktop. As always, if you guys are enjoying today's live stream, make sure you leave a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, let's aim for 1,000 subscribers this year. Currently, I believe I'm sitting at 714, so go ahead and slap that red subscribe button. If you do want to share the video, hey, hop to your social media and get her done. Oh, definitely desktops are way easier. And I have a old laptop, and I'll tell you this, it runs Windows Vista. Guess who doesn't take that laptop anywhere? It was a hand-me-down from when my mom upgraded hers. Sparko, I am probably never gonna create a VTC. I mean, if I'm ever in multiplayer, I'm gonna try to get on here, not this weekend, but very soon I will make an announcement for it, and I will post a video all on its own. Won't have any route set up, but I will let you know the time. That will be in Eastern Standard Time, and always on the USA server and where we would meet at. Now, if you guys are wondering why my company name on multiplayer would be Shiny Heiny Transport, that's because I am always running a reefer and I have chrome doors on the back. Looks like we need to get some go-go juice too. Oh, I was not looking. Hopefully we've got enough to get up to Oakland. would be able to, Brenton. Well, that wouldn't work now since my company name on there is now Shiny Heiny Transport. There's a fuel stop right up here, so we are gonna duck in and get ourselves some go-go juice. As I'm fueling up here, I'll give you guys another good look at the truck. And 180, oh, we must only have a 200-gallon tank on this, and that's why. I am used to running a 300-gallon tank. And that's exactly what we would be doing, Brenton. Moving, Navajo. This big old Mac is in a hurry. Get out of my way. I guess that's like the second time this year. If you can't find it, grind it. Yeah, I was thinking of hopping on and doing a convoy yesterday, but I was so busy I didn't even get a chance to even get on my computer until like at 9 o'clock at night. And then I had to go back to work today, and it's like, well, I'm going to bed in 2 hours. There's no point in jumping on and trying to do a stream. Sorry if my camera is moving around just like it is right there. I've actually got some medicine that I need to take, so, and it's not prescription, I'll tell you that. It's glucosamine sulfate. My knees are shot, so I'm trying to get some cartilage rebuilt in there. We're just trying this out to see if it's gonna work. So do I. I'm pretty much, I've got work the rest of the week. Tomorrow night, of course, like usual, I will not be here. I am going to be at my bowling league. Friday, of course, I've got work, but we will be streaming Friday night. Unless something happens to where I will not be here. these colors looked matched in the shop. You get out in the sunlight, the truck is darker than the trailer, or make that trailer darker than the truck. Oops. Once again, if you guys do want to download and run this Mac Anthem, you are able to. Just go to the SCS forums, click on American Truck Simulator, then click on Mods, and then go into the Models section. And then you will click on Trucks, and you will see a thread titled Mac Anthem version 1.1.1 and posted by Harvin. The first posting will have a Google Drive link in order to download this exact same truck. Whoops, we were playing a little bit of chicken there with a four-wheeler. Really, Chippy? You had to pass me on the right. Coming up at 4 o'clock, 62 miles away. Oh, we're royally gonna make it on time. Dodge Magnum right there. And that name was kind of weird on that car. There it is, a station wagon, but they named it a Magnum. It's like, why? Good evening, Miles. How's it going today? Happy New Year. It's been dreary all day here too. And the bright side though, we have absolutely no snow outside, and I hope it stays that way. And nope, I'm not gonna make that turn. We'll just go right like we used to do to get in here. A whole lot easier. And where do they want the wagon? Of course. And at this parking spot that we're going to, as long as a trailer doesn't sit over there, we're good. And there's just a tanker there, lots of room. And we're gonna go that right between that first row of containers over there. What version is it there, Sparko? I'm running version from what it says is 3.0.3. Go to the website the other day to see if there was anything new, and it looks like he went to a credit system in order to get downloads. Usually lots of loads out of here. Let's see where we can go. And that takes us across through Oakdale and Yosemite. I'm not sure if I want to go to Vegas though. Yep, we'll do it. We'll take a load of furniture. Why not? Yeah, we'll get a $1,000 fine going through Yosemite, but not that big of a deal. Yosemite is a gorgeous drive. Yeah, it's gonna be nighttime when we get through there, though. Said that before, that was a legal pass, as we did start it before the passing zone ended. They got that gate issue fixed, otherwise we're gonna have to teleport beyond it. getting through here right at sunset, and just amazing. It's been a while since I've been through here, and the last time that I was, it was in the middle of the day. Now if we can just see some shooting stars going across the sky, perfect. I guess I can't complain too much. The AI is actually doing the speed limit. Apparently those gates were down before, now they are up and we just have a stop sign. And there it is, illegal trailer usage, $1,000. Conversion for what again, Sparko? I'm sorry. Hey, Ron, how's it going today? Happy New Year. the website, it said the version was 3.0.2. And there was a driving award, darn it. We'd be vibrating, well, actually rumbling between the mountains, but sadly the jake brake on this MP10 is not the greatest. 605 horsepower MP10 Maxi Cruise. And then, of course, my regular 18-speed transmission. Kind of waiting to get into Nevada so we can mash the motor a little bit. Even though I'm doing 70 now, it's like, yeah, CHP sees me, we're getting another ticket. We made it. The only thing that isn't is gonna be the Eaton Fuller transmission, only because Mac does not have an 18 speed for the truck. Roger on the 8525. And now we can get the old girl to stretch her legs a little bit. I know there's a difference between the silver and the gold bulldog. I watched a video the other day on that, but for the life of me, I cannot remember what the difference is. I was under the impression that you can only order a Mac with their engine and their transmissions. You wouldn't be able to get a Cummins or a Eaton Fuller. Roger that on the wipers being Mac 2. Granted, I don't believe the cruise control works in these trucks under 30, but I don't want another driving award, especially going through Tonopah. Or Tonopah, however the heck you say this place. Mac isn't so much known more for their over-the-road vehicles, although the Mac Anthem is changing that a little bit. They are definitely known more for vocational trucks. So you're going to be talking dump trucks and it's not so much skid steers, but here in Pennsylvania you will see that they have they are in the logging areas around here, and especially they are on cement trucks. And then also they do work for emergency vehicles also. I mean, I think it was New York City just recently got a brand new Mack Granite tow truck. I believe they got that with some of their first trucks, that the noses on them looked like bulldogs, and hence that name is how it came about. Roger on the British. One day when I get down to that area, I would love to go through the Mac Museum. Look at that, we got a plane wrapper sitting in front of us. Have a good one, Junior. Yes, they are. And a lot of people don't like the Anthem. They say it looks too much like a Volvo. But for me, I love the look of this truck. I always thought that from the moment I saw it, it was a perfect mix of old school badassery from Mac along with new school technology. There is nothing wrong with a Volvo, as people's opinions are just that. They'll say it's a piece of plastic truck. Well, I'll drive a Volvo any day. They are one of the most driver-friendly trucks on the road. Sound like me, Ron. You will hop into anything and drive, it sounds like, but you definitely show appreciation for just the magnificent work that a truck is. Anymore, they are a piece of art. With all the technology that is in them these days, it's like, wow, we thought cars were good, and trucks are getting so much better. fully autonomous truck. I mean, if the Google cars haven't got it down yet, it's going to be at least another 5-6 years after that's even nailed down for cars, for those to even be thought about for a truck. Back in the day they were. Anymore, the most recent cab over that I know that's even still being made now in a glider kit would be the Freightliner Argosy, and that is not a backbreaker. But back in the day, yeah, they were. Damn it, Smokey got me again. And if you look at like the FLB Freightliners, those things, they really didn't have a whole lot of suspension, at least definitely didn't have air ride. So when you hit a bump in those, you were bouncing. The International 9800s, they weren't so bad. The only thing on those that was really annoying was the dog box. And then the Freightliner Argosy, of course, that was a flat floor. Seeing how Daimler owns Western Star and Freightliner, definitely was. Yo, D'Angelo, how's it going? Happy New Year to you. No, this is a mod truck today. Should we do it blindside? No, I'm not going to. Oh, there are a lot, Sparko. And your big three anymore are still Schneider, JB Hunt, and Werner. Let's not forget Swift. Let's see, there's a company my brother drives for, which is Martin Transport. A ton of them, actually. Yeah, it did. And I was thinking about hopping into Peeva's thread and saying, hey, you need to update this. Alright, but there we have it today, guys. I do want to thank you for watching. As always, leave the stream a thumbs up if you did enjoy. If you're not already subscribed, slap that red subscribe button, help the channel grow. If you guys do have any questions, hit me up in any of the comments and I'll be sure to get them answered for you. Have a great rest of your Wednesday nights. As always, keep that shiny side up and we'll see you on the flip-flop.